Hi guys, Cory here from Stress Free Startups. We all know that starting a business is quite hard, and along the journey you can get a lot of anxiety and uncertainty. So in this video I want to go through how to be anxious to feeling focused and focusing on your actual goals. So firstly, what is anxiety? Well, the best way to describe anxiety is that it's a sign from your mind that you're not focusing on what you actually want. So the first thing is what you got to do is you got to write down all the things that you are anxious about, okay? And on the side of the page, what you got to do is you got to write down all the worst possible scenarios that could happen if that happened. So write down all the things that you're anxious about, and if it did happen, what is the worst possible thing or moment that could actually happen in that moment. Secondly, once you've done that list, what you might find is that the things that you're actually really anxious about and the worst possible case scenarios that's going to happen from it aren't as big as what you thought, or you could probably already figure out an exit plan or a strategy to resolve that really bad possible situation. The second tip I'll recommend doing is once you've made that list is to actually think of things or processes as to how you can make this happen. So how you can solve this problem and reach your goal. So be careful in your language. Are you focusing on what you don't want, or are you focusing on what you do want? Are you planning to prevent something from happening, or are you planning on something great to happen? So that's the biggest tip I can actually give you, is to focus on what you actually want, write it down, and figure out steps as to make that happen so you can prevent the thing that you don't want to happen. Tip number 3, now you know where you are, and now you also know where you want to be. And you also know what the possible worst outcomes are going to happen if you don't do the things that are necessary to reach your goal. So tip number 3 is to figure out what is it that you can do right now that's going to get you from here to here. And this is the most important part, because if we don't know what we're going to do now, then how can we take action from bringing us from here to here? So write down on the piece of paper that you've already got at the moment and figure out all the things that you can do right now. So literally ask yourself, what is it that I can do right now that's going to bring myself from here to here? So those are our 3 tips. If you have any questions, drop us a line. Bye for now.